to the October Market 2019. We just finished our market, and I'm going to do a walkthrough video for you to show you what we've been working on since the last market. This program is set up to do two things, is what we've set the program up to. One is to fight the online giants, and two is to take care of the tariff, the Chinese tariff. The first thing is that we have built this program so that it is in a modular configuration so that you can get more on your floor than a customer can find online. The reason people are losing sales to online sales is because people come into the store to look for something, it's either not in stock, they either don't have the color that they're looking for, and they end up going home and ordering something online. When you have more in your store than they can order online and more choices than they can get online, there is no quicker way to get product to the retail customer than delivered from your retail store to the customer. So that is what this program is designed to do, is to offer more in your store than they can get online. As far as the tariff count goes, I have, of the whole 25%, we went up 10%. My first initial discount, which I will show you and talk to you about when we get to the pricing portion, I come down 14% minimum. So you're already under, you're saving the tariff, and you're already 4% in the positive after that. So it went up 10%, and I've came down 14%. And as you build into these products, there's up to a 40% savings. When you have this modular configuration, we are doing all of our sofas on a single rail. So all of our sofas will come on one single rail. The console love seat will come into 3 pieces. We will not do a love seat on a single rail. The love seat will come from taking the console out and pushing the 2 pieces together. Once you have this console love seat, all you need to add is an armless piece and a corner, and you have sectional. Once you have sectional, you already have the armless piece now to make straight home theater. So really, you really could have behind this a picture with a POP sign that shows sectional, home theater, and sofa, and really sell all those categories just from these pieces. So a lot of retail stores, they'll show a sofa and POP a sign behind it with a sectional and home theater. The next group they'll show in sectional, and they'll put a sign behind that, and they'll put home theater and sofa. That way they can see the different configurations. And other stores will, if they have larger space, will show it all 3 ways using these same pieces. Why would you buy a sectional and invest 7 SKUs in something that you weren't sure if it was selling well? The best thing to do is when the group does well and it sells well for you, and you've got the console love seat, then you add an armless and a corner, and you've got sectional. So what I did in my old company, I was with Cheers Manoir for 16 years for their first market up until 2 years ago. And what we used to do is I would go to the top major retailers and find out which one of their sofas we were in their top 3 sellers. Of those, either this one or that one, or we'd have 2 of the 3 that would be in the top seller. So at that point, make sectional. So if it was a top seller in a sofa, by adding 2 SKUs, an armless and a corner to this, you now have sectional. It was obviously one of their top selling sectionals. Then they already had home theater, and it became one of the top selling home theater pieces. Then eventually the home theater would die first. Then you were left with a sectional and sofa, then eventually the sectional would die, and then eventually you were left with the sofa for a couple more years. If you didn't run that gamut up the product, then you were missing a whole lot of sales that you could have had instead of just having a sofa sitting there without developing it and growing it into the other categories. So that's going to be the modular configuration. This is something that cannot be ordered online this way, and they can't just add pieces where you could put an armless piece here and another console and actually make a straight home theater, and you could run it down a wall and add as many pieces as you wanted. You could put 2 armless pieces together. This is what you're not able to do online because they're not able to ship it that way. They're shipping it as just one complete set that they made up. So I'll show you a little bit on what we're doing and how the program then transcends from the modular. What we have done with our sofas, we have this group here. We've broken our company up into 4 categories. We have one category which is off design fashion. We have another section of ours, which would be our division 2, is done off of nail fabric combinations. It can't be done in Vietnam and Indonesia and those countries at high volume. Our category 3 is going to be downstairs. It's cleaner lined contemporary goods, cleaner line goods. And then category 4 is smaller apartment size furniture, but with all of these extras that I'm even going to talk about right now. So we start off with a sofa. We start off with a power sofa and we build from here. This love seat is just the council love seat with the council taken out of it. We then also, to every single sofa, we are going to match in this collection a sleeper. So you will not only have a sofa, this will also be a sleeper. So you've got love seat, you've got council love seat, you've got sofa, this will also be a sleeper. Also married to every single one of the groups is going to be a pull-out chair and a half twin sleeper. I've left it in this just to show how I can translate it from group to group. So in this particular group, this entire thing will be black. We'll do brown up the front. We'll do a double nail head up here. And this will match the group. So you could sleep your sleeper sofa and you can do 2 of these and you can sleep 4 people and go back to seating in minutes. Also, we're going to be doing a much different sleeper sofa chaise over here than kind of what is out there. We're doing this with scoop seats. This can either be a sleeper with a chaise, or this can be a just the pieces from your council love seat. You already have the left arm, you already have the 2 armless pieces, you have the council just by adding the chaise. These can all recline, or this can be a sleeper, your choice. So what we're doing, and I'll go through a little bit on the pricing here on how we've priced our products and where the value actually comes in. When you look at the sofas, we're doing a completely loaded sofa, meaning we're doing power headrest, power lumbar, full massage on the back, power feet. This can also glide and go into power. Both sides can glide and go into power, and that can even be done with the armless piece. The armless piece can also glide and go into power as well. So once you have this combination, we're installing into our sofas battery backups, battery pack here, a battery pack here, and 2 Bluetooth. We're offering that as an option. This becomes very important because when you have Bluetooth, you're able to open and close the sofa without using the handle on the side. The handle is the #1 service issue you have on power pieces. #2 service issue is the transformer. #3 service issue is cord to the wall. Now that the button has become a lot more complicated and you end up with 6 buttons on the side of here, it's easier a lot of times now to go onto the app and actually preset your positions on the seat, work the massage, and do all that from your phone. It also takes the customer off of the handle. So once you take the customer off the handle, you could probably reduce your service charges by up to 75 to 80% on the #1 issue that you have with power pieces. That means the customer is paying you to have less service charges on the handle. If the handle does break within warranty, while they're waiting for the handle to come in, they can still open and close the sofa or recliner using their phone. If they're out of their warranty and the handle breaks, many furniture companies won't work with them to get a part. They can still use the sofa for the life of the piece using their phone, opening and closing it even without the handle. The battery pack replaces the transformer. So if the transformer, which is the number 2 service issue you have, if the transformer were to go, you can always use the battery pack and extend the piece and use it past its warranty. Think about it. If every sofa you had a battery used instead of the transformer, then you would never service another transformer. So in that alone, it's taking care of the number 1 and the number 2 service issue you have on power pieces, on motion, and the customer is paying for that. So when all of those pieces together, 2 batteries and 2 Bluetooth, would cost a retailer, if they were buying that, not even selling it, just buying it, $400. It's costing me I'm getting all 4 of those pieces for $180, and I'm installing them into the sofas for $150 to give another cost savings on that. So here is what we're doing on our products that are different than others. We're using 100% top grain all the way under the arm, cushions on everything. We use 100% top grain in the front. We use 100% top grain on all of our back pieces. We only start vinyl on the very back and down. We don't use it on any of the back cushions. You never want to use vinyl in the front because it will never match leather. You never want to get it in there. The reason you never want to use it under arm cushions and you never want to use it on the back cushion is vinyl only has elasticity one way. When you stretch it, it stretches this way. When you stretch it, it does not stretch this way, and this is what you end up getting. So any piece you're going to get like this is you're going to get it because people are pulling like this. They are pulling this back. When you are doing power headrest, and I'm going to get a little video in here and I'll get you to show you the back of this. If you look back here, we've done all 100% top grain leather everywhere in the back. First of all, if this is near a window and you have the headrest up, this is going to get a lot of direct sunlight. You don't want vinyl in this area with it pulling, with it cracking. We go to the extra extent to put 100% leather in here, 100% top grain leather. So we're 100% top grain leather everywhere we can be. It is a lot more expensive to have to do that, but I'm giving a 3-year warranty on all of the products. So I'm building them so that the customer, this millennial customer, this younger customer that's not polishing their shoes, that's not taking care of a lot of the stuff, that may not take care of a lot of the stuff, that this is gonna last them 3 years, okay, without any issues on it. So they're moving every 3 to 5 years. I'm gonna make sure that the sofa, without having to do any work to it, will last 3 years. Totally the opposite way a lot of people are going. I'm going and putting better leathers on this to make it last longer. I'm putting all the quality in it to meet that millennial customer. A lot of people are going to leathers that are under $1, and they're putting very inexpensive leathers on things, and they're cheapening the product. I would not do that for a younger population that, one's not taking care of the furniture, and 2, you don't want them sitting with something broken like their feet stuck open, waiting 3 months for a handle to come in or a part to come in, with the World Wide Web at their fingertips and saying negative things on the comments on the internet about the furniture company. Today people aren't saying anything nice on the internet anyway, so my goal is to stay off the internet for me and for the furniture stores. So I am overbuilding the product to make sure that it lasts that 3 years, and I'm putting a 3-year warranty on the product. That millennial customer is moving. I want to make sure that the product is durable for that 3 years and everything's covered for 3 years. When you look at the pricing, we start with our power sofa, starts at $699, landed and delivered with 2 power feet. So this is $699, landed and delivered with 2 power feet. It costs $100 for me to do the massage back, which is lower lumbar when it's off, power headrest when it's off, and then full massage. The current power headrests were about 25 pounds. Lower lumbar was about 50 to 75 pounds. You were adding all of that, almost 150 to 200 pounds extra to a sofa, and it was bending the front rail. We actually have a company that we're working with to get our airbags and our massage unit different than anybody else's, and they're only doing, this factory is only working with us on this airbag. The airbag that we had in our showroom last time, just to sample and check, broke by the end of the market. And it's one that most people are using today. And the airbags were glued together. And because people are throwing themselves into the sofa, not sitting in it like a massage chair, those bags actually split apart, and it was a puncture hole in the bag and air was coming out of the bag. We changed and made all individual bags and made the construction of it more durable so that when you are sitting on it, it's also giving you your lower lumbar support in here even better than the fiber over foam. So we're massage units with fiber, with foam and fiber. So you have the foam and the fiber in the back here. We are not doing heat on this. I have a different massage unit that I'll do heat on. We tested the heat with the fiber and the foam. You're okay to rub on that fiber and the foam, but once you add heat, I mean, think about it logically. You're taking heat, you're leaning on it, and you're rubbing heat onto fiber and foam. It breaks down the foam a lot faster. I'm not gonna put it in. I'm not gonna use just the term of saying heat and then have an issue with something. Just like the bonded scare, I'm not gonna go into something that I know there's already gonna be problems with it. So I can get the massage in here perfectly and not have any breakdown of any of the materials. So it's $699. You've got power headrest. You've got, for $699, your power feet. $100 to do the massage unit here. $100 to do the massage unit here. So you would go from $699 to $799 to $899. That would be going up $200. What I am doing is I am doing 2 massage backs for the price of 1. That means instead of $200, you're getting 2 $100 massages for $100. So you're going from $699 to $799, and you're getting 2 massage units. So it's $799. You are at a $1,599 retail. The chair that's out there right now, the single massage recliner chair from one of our competitors, is jumbo microfiber, and it is going for $1,499 with a massage back and power feet. I'm $100 more on a 1.4 thick leather with 2 massage units and 2 power feet. This is going to show you a little bit of where the cost savings comes in here. So here we start at $699 for the sofa. You add $100 for the massage back, you're at $799. You're at a $1,599 retail. If you were to add $200 for the 2 massage units, you would have been at $899, which would have been a $1,799 retail. Right there is 12% discount. I only went up 10% on the total tariff. For the whole 25%, I only went up 10, and I'm coming down 12% right there. I'm putting two batteries and 2 Bluetooth with Wi-Fi in the sofa for $150 instead of what it would cost anybody else to buy them, which would be at $400. If you were selling it at retail, it would be $800 to the retail customer if they were buying it. But $150 gets to $949. $400 here would be at $1,200. You are now at an $1,899 retail instead of a $2,500 retail, which is 27% savings. You add 2 gliders, which means both ends of the sofa will glide and go into power. We have that working with Leggett & Platt on that patent. So you can, both sides of the sofa can glide and go into power. It's $25 per seat to do that. So left and right arm, it comes to $50, which brings you right to $999, landed and delivered, which brings you right to a $19.99 retail, completely loaded, instead of a $13.99 or $13.49 landed and delivered, going to a $26.99 retail. Right there is a savings of 26%. So I am doing the complete sofa with massage and power feet for only $100 more than the fabric massage recliners. The sleeper sofa is $699. The same price as the power sofa, which will be the same price as the Council Love Seat with power feet, that'll also be $6.99. So that is the customer's choice. Our recliner becomes a phenomenal value. This, I've shown it in fabric, but I'm gonna price it in leather here for you to show you. I'll show you, here's an easy way to show it. You're going to be $475 landed and delivered. You add $100 for the massage unit, you're at $575. $25 for a glider, you're at $600 and at $11.99 retail. So this right here, it just with it being a glider, you're at $11.99 and you're in leather, going up against the fabric in jumbo that we're competing against at a $14.99 retail. I can put in one battery, one Bluetooth with Wi-Fi for $90, which brings you to $690, which brings you to a $13.99 retail. So this chair in leather with power headrest, power lumbar, glider, which goes into power feet, full massage, battery, and Bluetooth is retailing for retailing for $13.99 compared to the $14.99 jumbo microfiber. So you're getting leather with everything in it completely loaded for $100 less than the jumbo microfiber. That's a total of a 30% savings off of the $14.99 price point. So this, you're already going to be lower than this on the fabric pricing, which we'll talk about when we do our fabric portion of it. And as I do the pricing here, we've priced all of our leather the exact same way. So once I get through the pricing here, everything else will be at the same price, and I'll just show you styles as I go through. As I said, every single one of these groups is going to come with a 1.5 chair pull-out twin sleeper. So this in fabric is going to be $299 landed and delivered the way that you see it. In leather, it's going to be $399 landed and delivered. Because I was able to get the massage unit to under 10 pounds, I can now put the massage unit in the back of this. So while it is a chair, you can sit and massage in it. I've attached this in the back so that when you pull the bed out like this, you can sit in and lean up and massage and then lay down into the bed. You can do the same thing with when this becomes a sleeper sofa. Because it's under 10 pounds, I can put a massage unit here and a massage unit here, and you can sit over the sleeper and massage, and when you open up the sleeper, you can sit and massage while you're in the bed and then lay down and sleep in the bed. You can also put the massage unit here. Pretty much anywhere you have a back, I can get the massage unit in. So now you can actually make the sleeper, which nobody likes to usually sleep in, an actual functional piece. So you can sleep and then go out and sleep and massage over the sleeper. You can also do just one of these as a sleeper with massage and two of these chairs and actually sleep 4 people and then go back to sitting in minutes. And all of it will match. The problem is a lot of times this does not match. And they're finding pieces to go in the living room that doesn't match. So all of these pieces will match. Now this is something that we're doing that's kind of really not out there. And when you look at sleeper sofas, this is kind of what you get on the sleeper sofas today. It's pretty much a boxed piece, and people are actually taking that and trying to match that with leathers and colors they already have in there. This is built again off of the council love seat or has your sleeper in here. If you do sleeper here and incliner chaise here, you're going to be at, without the council, you're going to be at $999 landed and delivered, and I got it so that it hits the $19.99 retail price point. All these prices are tariff included. If you use this from your council love seat, remember I'm giving one massage unit back for free, so you're saving that 14% there. Because the council love seat and power is the same price as the sofa, you're getting one massage bag for free on the council love seat. Since this left arm facing is from the council love seat, and when you have the right arm facing over here, it's from there. You're still getting one massage bag for free because I'm discounting it. So this you're going to be getting, in the same thing with your sleeper. You're going to be getting a one massage unit free over the sleeper. So that sleeper, the sofa itself was $6.99 with power feet. The sleeper is $6.99. The 2 massage units with power feet in the sofa is $7.99, and the sleeper with 2 massage units over it is $7.99. So at $9.99, landed and delivered, $19.99 retail, great price point. But when you put a massage unit in the back there, a massage unit in the back here, a massage unit in the back here, make this a power incliner chaise. You've got power headrest, lower lumbar, full massage, power headrest, lower lumbar, full massage, power headrest, lower lumbar, full massage. All this pulls out to a sleeper. You can massage over it. You can watch TV from this position as well. People can massage and then lay right down into bed and massage while they're in bed. And it's $1,250 landed and delivered, which puts you at a $24.99 retail. $19.99 retail, great price point, but $24.99 retail for something that they don't see allows you to be able to raise your price points up. You know, you have to, if you were to get this thing down to $400 retail, who wants to deliver a $400 retail anything and have to deliver that much? My goal is to get you more money for the product with more durability and not have issues with it. So these are all the pieces that you're going to be able to get with every collection that I show you. You've got the massage unit here as a recliner. We're going to be making another chair, which is going to be a woman's, what we call a woman's chair, which is just going to be a smaller version of this, as well as a massage chair to match it, which we're calling our on-the-go chairs. This one here is a little bit different. It does not use the airbag massage, but this one we're able to get the heat in this one. And you're best off by using the heat where you can remove the pad. So you're not heating and pushing on heat that is on top of fiber and foam, because you are going to break it down. We've already tested it, already had it on here for 2 years. This chair is 2 years old. So we've actually had it and pressed it and used this at the factory and then tested the foam on the back. So for a heated roller ball, we can do that on backs like this, where I can cut the back portion out of it and actually have this removable. Then it's okay to use the heated roller balls. This way here just gives you another option. This complete chair in fabric, the way that you see it, power feet, massage unit, is $299 landed and delivered. That's $300, which would be $599 retail. You're $399 in the 1.4 mil thick leather. These anywhere go-to-go chairs, once you add the battery and the Bluetooth with this can go in an RV. This can go out by the pool. We put them all out front on the patio outside, and people were power and using all of that right outside. Since all of our handles that we put on our groups are not going to have USB plugs on them, nor USB lights, there'll be no more drainage on the battery backup, so that you can get the full 11 months out of the battery, 6 months out of the battery, depending on how much they're opening and closing. If you charge a cell phone on an 11-month battery, it will delete that battery's charge in 2 cell phone charges. If you leave the cell phone charged in longer, it will drain the battery even faster, like leaving a flashlight on for 24 hours. It will drain the battery. My sofas are going to be built for the battery. It's going to be built for the Bluetooth, so that you're not going to get any drainage off that battery unless you're opening and closing the feet or you're using the massage. That airbag massage unit can go for 2.5 days left on before you need to recharge the battery. So we've got the strongest battery in there, and we've built the sofa so that can be guaranteed to be floated in the middle of the room without the customer calling with battery problems. You don't want to have add-on things that end up ruining the sale. I'll show you a couple of the styles that we're going to go through for fashion. This group here was done off of Harley Davidson. Harley's one of Harley's women's top selling jackets, which actually copied the Louis Vuitton. So I've used this same pattern and put this same pattern on the sofa in with the brown and the black. Now this first division I'm going to show you that's on fashion, this is just pictures from the internet which show motion sofas. I just put motion sofas in. When you are advertising on the internet, all of these black and brown sofas just kind of blend in. You can't see the detail. It's hard to see a lot of the stuff on the arm. A lot of the stuff looks the same. It's not like looking at it in person. And then when they get to colors, and there's too much brown, people are putting like solid colors of things. Like, I mean, I like blue, but I don't want a blue shirt, blue tie, blue sock, blue pants, blue hat. So the styles that I'm showing you now in the fashion not only have colors that are relevant today, but take a photo very well. I mean, things today, people are looking for stuff that stand out. People aren't putting headshots on Instagram. It's all more of wow factor. So stuff like this takes photographs very, very well. I've taken this collection now over here, and I brought it down to just a brown wax leather and also into a performance fabric. Same price. You can get either one for the same price. So this just is another way of making that sofa fit another customer. I'm also going to be doing one off this group too, which is going to be completely black. All black nail head, and I'm going to put black suede down the front of this. And that'll give me another look off the same group. So the factory is making the same product over and over again, and hope will eventually have less damages and quality issues. This we did for Harley Davidson for one of their shows. They got 5 of these sofas and 5 sofas this way. And I actually made one that I raffled off for them, and I did that one the way that I wanted to do it without the orange and the white in this group. So what I did is, once you have suede, you flip the leather over, and suede is flipping the leather over, but then you need to finish, process, and color the back of the piece of leather in order to get suede and to protect it. So anywhere you see the orange and the white is where I did the suede and the black. So it was black on black, and you had suede all around these areas here. So this here is came out really, really nice this way, and there's another option on this. I took this group here, it's just done in a regular fabric, just to show that it can come down to single styling. This one here just had orange around the side, and this group here had the Chanel stitch over here on the side. So a little something different on each of these two. And one of the other things that we're doing is, on all of our gliders, we're using steel on steel bases. We're fully finishing the back area, putting all of the PU in here, but we're also double siding our back flaps. This is very important because when you lay this down, you've got a flush area, you got a flush piece from here to here, and since we're floating a lot of our stuff, and our stuff is gonna have batteries and float, we want that to be completely clean. I could almost fill a whole nother side of sofa with this material, and I'm using it back here to make sure that's clean. We're using a plug in and plug out. The transformer actually is at the end of the cord. They can plug it in this way, or they can plug their battery into here. The Bluetooth will be installed underneath for them on delivery. They got their choice of using the transformer or their battery, and we took and made a plug in, plug out here, so you don't have to go underneath, and you're not gonna have cords getting caught in the scissors or underneath the item. So these are the extra steps that we're going through to guarantee quality on our pieces and to limit damages. This group here is done with a black and a gray, and it's off of this Harley-Davidson coat, which was one of their top sellers as well. So what we did is we just took and put the same kind of combination from here onto the sofa. Now, if you look, I'm going to show you these sofas, and all of these sofas I'm going to show you here is the same sofa. This here is the same sofa as this one here, with the Chanel stitch on the side. It's the same sofa as this group here. And if you can get a shot of the brown microfiber group in the far area back there, that brown microfiber group is also the same group. Yet all of them look different because we've changed the detailing of the sofa, not the sofa. Switching an arm or a back doesn't change the sofa. If I did this group here in cream leather with rose blush welting, it goes completely feminine. And this is kind of the idea of where this program goes, which is important to understand to actually utilize the program the best you can. This is a handbag they've done for a boy. This is a handbag they've done for a girl. All they've done in here is change the zippers to hot pink zippers. The bill of material stays the same. The manufacturing stays the same. They're now selling 2 different populations using the same bag. You should be able to take 20 sofa frames and make 80, 90 different combinations from it. Sneakers don't really change. They change the details of the sneakers. They don't make one sole a square, one sole a triangle, one sole a rectangle. So we're going to change the styles of the sofas to get the different looks we want rather than changing the carcasses. So rather than doing a $1 billion with 500 frames, doing $1 billion with maybe 20 frames that you're copying over and over and over. Allows the factory to manufacture the same thing over and over again and have less damages. This group here is done off of Tiffany. Tiffany blue has been around since 1863. All the colors that we're going to be using are signature colors that people have been absorbing for a long time. Chanel, Tiffany, and part of this fashion area. This was actually Tiffany's top-selling handbag. This one up here was Tiffany's top-selling handbag. Then this they couldn't keep in stock, and they came out with this handbag, the black with the Tiffany and the gray with the Tiffany. So what we did on this sofa was we took the Tiffany and we added it in the welting, added it in the stitching. You can only do welting and not do the stitching with the Tiffany. You can do the Tiffany and the stitching and not the welting. And you can just do it all on a solid cream color if you want. We're going to be making another insert in the front of this, which is going to be, it's going to take this material, and when you go down on the material, it's going to be cream, and when you come up on the material, it'll be Tiffany blue. So this will just give something else that separates it from everything else on the floor. We know this is a very durable material. They have it on shoes, they have it on handbags, very durable material, so we know it's not going to be an issue here. And the money I'm saving from going from leather to this material, I'm going to give 2 pillows away for free to go with the group from the money that I'm saving on replacing the leather with this. So you're going to have a higher perceived value, but you're also going to have something that you're going to be able to give more at the same price or even raise the price on it. This just shows it in the gray with the Tiffany and just one of the smaller women's chairs. We go from there over to the Chanel group. Again, all of these collections can be done with sleeper, sofa, sectional, home theater. I'm just showing individual pieces. This group here, you have a Tiffany group that is done with the Chanel print on the side of it, the Chanel print on the back. This I've showed the black up the front of the arm, but this also can be done with a white up the front of the arm or black up the front of the arm, or I'm also going to put the material where you're going to be able to go down that I just showed you in black and be able to come up and it'll be the cream. So you can get it any of those options. If you go to this solid color here, you can either do the arm like this on the side with the Chanel stitch. You can do a solid piece, just all white, for the same price. Also, I'm doing one with a zipper where I've sewn a zipper in like this, and it's Tiffany blue in the middle with the cream here, or black in the middle with the white here, and it looks like it's zipping the other color up. It looks like this. So this is your other option with the Tiffany blue thread instead of the Chanel black. So either or, when you do the zipper and sew the zipper in like this, if you do the Tiffany blue here and the cream there, it'll accent the Tiffany blue. You do the off-white here with the black in the middle with the zipper opening up on the black, it'll accent the black thread. So just a couple different things that you can do and offer on the same group, and if something sells well for you, you have the ability to build off it. So you can change some of the looks, and rather than having to get a whole new sofa, you can do one group like this if it sells well. You can change up the group a little bit. One with a plain arm on it, one with the zip up arm with the material here in the front. So you can take a top seller and not only expand it to home theater sofa, but build on that top seller and get some of the alternates to it. We've taken on this group here the leather suede. We've done this, taken the burgundy color, and we've actually flipped and have the suede running up, so there's just a little bit of suede here for the customer. This has got a really great seating. Again, it's got the curved arm. You can have this with the massage unit, the power headrest, power lumbar. This can be a glider and go right into power feet. Again, the pricing, $699, $799 with 2 massage units onto the back, and $850 landed and delivered to have gliders with the power headrest, power lumbar massage on both ends. This group here, we're doing this group into a sofa and also into home theater, again with all the pieces you can make off your council love seat. This is going to have the flipped leather. I wanted to show it unprocessed so you can see the different color. We need to color that, finish it, process it, protect it. And this will go where you see this stripe right here, and will continue up the side of the arm will be the suede. And the suede will run back here as well. This seat, you sit into it deeper, so your head is completely covered, and it really takes the massage unit very, very, very well in the back. So this is another group that should do really, really, really well. This group was done just to show a little bit, if you want a little less stitch than the stitch you had over there, but still wanted to implement some of the colors, gray is a really hot color, and we've actually taken this gray, offered a new gray. This is what they're using now, the cool gray it's called. It's one of the fall fashion colors, and they're using this now in the cars, on the Challengers. They're using it on interiors, and the new Jeep is this color. So what we've done is just taken the Tiffany blue onto the gray, and you're only going to have the thread color here and on the side of the chair. So somebody, if the thread is too much of stitching, you're only getting it in these areas, which accents the piece really well. So you can still stay in style and with the right colors, but just have less of it. This does just the opposite. This gives you a little bit more of the color, and it can be any of those colors that are on the wall. Any of these colors on the wall can be the leather and stitching for any of these combinations. So you can pretty much pick any of these. This just takes the sangria color. We've added the sangria color to black, and we've added some black to the sangria color, and we're actually doing a couple different leathers on it for the sangria, a darker color and one that has a little bit more of the red in it, and doing this with black as well. And these were just a couple combinations using the taupe color, which was one of the fall fashion colors this year and for next year, and the black with the sangria as well. we have a group here that we did off of a Louis Vuitton handbag, which was done with the leather and the suede. And that actually shows a leather and suede combination. We have it here as well with the leather and the suede here. This can be done in black, this can be done in cream, this can be done in burgundy, just like the other suede group. And this is another handbag where you can do the fabric and the flipped suede in this as well, which gets you towards some of the colors for the fall fashion colors. So these are the fall fashion colors. This is 2019, 2020. These are colors that Ferragamo, Chanel, Mercedes, everybody is going to be using these colors. They're not picking colors other than the two colors that were named as those fall fashion colors. So why would you make sofas or make anything outside of these colors if billions of dollars are being used to advertise these colors? Either you don't know these colors, or if you're just gonna guess and pick a different color, my question is, how many billions of dollars are you spending advertising your color? It's easier using the colors that everybody is absorbing for those 2 years and making stuff out of them, and those are all the colors we're using on everything is a palette color of one of those. Now this ends our Division 1, which is all fashion based, which is great for photographs, great for pictures, for the internet. So things that will pop out and stand rather than a brown sofa. Now we're gonna get into the fabric, nail combinations that can't be done in Vietnam, Indonesia, and China in high volume. So I'm gonna start off and go over the pricing on fabric, and this will be the same pricing on every fabric group that we have. This is the same price as if you were to buy just microfiber. So I'm pricing it with all this detail, with the nail, with the performance fabric, with the fabric. All of these combinations you're gonna be able to have for the same price as what microfiber is going for. This group is also going to be done off of the Chanel handbag. This is gonna be done where the sofa is all black, and you're gonna have this fabric pattern is going to be anywhere you see the fabric pattern here, you'll have that fabric pattern of black, and then you'll also have the black here. So it'll follow the same thing, and you'll have black nail heads up the side. So pricing on this group starts at $549 landed and delivered for the sofa. $599 landed and delivered with power feet. If you put gliders in both ends, it's $25, $25. So you go from $549 to $599 and both sides are gliding. At $599, you had $100 for this back, $100 for the massage here, $100 massage here. You really should be going then from $599 to $699 to $799. I'm giving one of them away for free. So your $699 landed and delivered for power headrest, power lumbar, massage back, two power feet, and both sides gliding. So at that, you're gonna be $699, you're gonna be $1,399 landed and delivered for this complete with massage, power feet, power headrest, power lumbar, and we're competing against the single jumbo microfiber recliner for $14.99. You're getting a whole sofa for that. So a way to look at the cost savings here on fabric, this is what you're saving on fabric. I put the $14.99 microfiber recliner over here so you could, for the massage recliner that's out there, so you can see where the cost savings comes from. Here you start off with a power sofa that's $549. You had a $100 lumbar, you're at $649. Normally, if you had to add two, $100 each, and you're putting two in the back, you would normally be $799. So here you're gonna be at a $12.99 instead of $14.99, and that's right there a 14% savings. So we went up 10% on the tariff and then came down 14% here. If you wanna completely load this sofa, you're doing $150 for two batteries, 2 Bluetooth with Wi-Fi instead of $400 if you were to install it into the sofa yourself. Again, $800 if the customer was supposed to buy it at retail. So here you go to $799, which would be a $15.99 retail instead of $11.49 landed and delivered to a $22.99 retail, which is a 31% savings. When you add the 2 gliders, it brings you right to $850 for a final cost of $16.99, completely loaded with Bluetooth, 2 battery, 2 massage, 2 gliders, 2 power feet, as opposed to $11.99 landed and delivered, which would be $23.99, which is saving you 29%. So you can choose on any of the fabric pieces to do it the same. Any of our microfiber pieces all fit into that same category. So we are going to specialize in that massage. Again, this is just a console love seat with the console taken out. This can be sleeper. This can be massage over the sleeper, recliner. You can do the sleeper sofa shades with this group. It can fit all those same combinations. This group here, you have 2 nail head groups here. When we look at nail head, we tend to think very traditional. We tend to look over here, we think very traditional. What we've done here is we're going to bring this traditional to a whole different look. You can take this traditional and just add massage units in every one of them. Because the armless can glide with power, we're working that patent with Leggett, this piece, if you wanted to completely load this, could be glider with power with massage, power headrest, power lumbar. Glider, power massage, power headrest, power lumbar. All the pieces can glide and have power in them. So it really changes how people look at traditional and the functionality of what traditional is. Now we can take traditional feminine, and I think this combination is really phenomenal. You take the suede and you take the cream. So you've got cream with the suede with the pewter nail heads. When you put that on here and up here, and you look at it from the front, this is really, really stunning. You can take it again and do the cream with the black. Completely changes the look of the group. You can also take and do black suede with black nail head. You can also take it and do the black suede with the pewter nail head. And when you're doing the nails up here and you have the nails up here, it really, really, really pops, especially in this cream and pewter. So you can choose any of that on here, and you can choose any of those combinations over here and have the cream with the pewter and still load it up, or you can do the black with the black or keep it traditional. Now this is a sofa, now it can be a sleeper, massage over the sleeper, things that traditional never did before. This is your console love seat, which is the console taken out. And this group here is a sectional that is built off of your console love seat, which is right arm facing, left arm facing console. All you've done is add an armless and a corner, and you've got sectional. Buy 1 armless piece completely loaded and 1 armless chair or just armless recliner, and then you can build and put whatever armless you want in. If you bought 1 glider, if you bought with your console love seat 1 left arm facing glider power completely loaded and 1 with just power feet, then and 1 left arm with power feet, then the customer can choose for the end of their sectional to have glider with power or just power feet. And the same 2 end pieces will be the end of their home theater, will be the end of their love seat, will also be the end of their sectional. So another option that allows you to offer more than the retailer, than the customer can find online. So we've taken care of the tariff in this issue, and we've also taken care of losing sales to online and gave you the benefit and the advantage over them. I'm going to show you a little. This is the only 1.25 seat that we do. I'm doing all of the sofas or sectionals off of the console love seat, which is the standard seat. It allows you to get more in. I'm not doing any more of the big seat modulars so that you can actually fit more seats into the home. Everything we're pretty much doing is going to be 2 consoles and priced as 7 pieces. You're going to be doing all of your fabric sectionals are going to be $9.99 landed and delivered with power ends, and then you build from there. Remember, you're getting one massage unit free because this is coming off of your Council Love Seat. And it's also going to be $14.99 in leather with power on both ends, and then you build from there. So you still hit your $19.99 price point in fabric, 7 pieces, still hit it in leather. And 7 pieces is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you get the extra console. I'm going to give you a view down here of just some of the nail head groups here that allow you to have nail head traditional with massage, with sleeper, with all the stuff in it the traditional didn't have before. And again, all these groups can take the creams, they can take the pewter nail heads to even get a feminine look to what we knew before as transitional or traditional. We're going to show you the downstairs area, which is going to be our cleaner line contemporary looking goods, as well as our smaller apartment size furniture. It's important to note that even with the cleaner contemporary furniture, there's a lot of it out there now. There's a lot of it out there now that is made and bonded. It's knocked off and bonded. And it's very, they've gotten the prices on it so low that it's really hard for the customer to see the difference between the bonded and the leathers, which has killed a lot of the contemporary by getting it so cheap and made so cheaply. So what we're doing is with our clean line contemporary, all of our contemporary can have gliders. All of our contemporary can have massage units. All of our contemporary can be done into sleepers. All of our contemporary can be done into sleeper sofa chaises. So this is something different than most people think of when they look at contemporary. Again, this is something that most people have on their floor right now. Again, we're following everything off of the fall fashion colors. This is what most people have some kind of a configuration on this. But what's going to change this in contemporary is this piece is going to be able to glide power recliner. This piece can be glide power recliner. This piece can glide power recliner, glide power recliner. All the pieces can do that. I'm putting a massage unit back here, a massage unit back here. So when somebody sits like this, they can massage. When they sit this way, they can massage. Important in contemporary because people who have contemporary usually have a lot of money or they're already buying this look, something that's expensive. You'll want to have it to a position where they can completely load it and have massage and power and all the pieces. We're also putting a soft fabric, performance fabric, which gives almost a soft feel, like a blanket feel to it. When you put this on a contemporary cleaner piece, and then you have massage and all that, it completely changes contemporary the way that we knew it before. So if you take something like this and put the fabric into it, then this gives it a whole different look to it. And actually, since you're gliding and massaging and laying in it, it doesn't have to be such a hard or kind of just a leather material. So again, it's giving some use to product that we already have on our floor that we can actually get more uses out of them. This is a cleaner looking good, cleaning looking product. Here you have a corner here that we will do is a pinch corner. All of our sectionals will come with your choice of pinch corner or round corner. The pinch corners are great to put the massage unit into the back here, so you can be like this and actually massage into the back. This also will take the sleeper over here, or you can just have individual pieces, and this again is built off of your Council Love Seat. So your Council Love Seat makes that sectional. Hard to believe, but this item right here is your sleeper. Sits very comfortably. We've tucked the cushion under here to make it look very, very much like a motion piece and not like a bed. And 100% foam you can see in the seat. And again, this is the same price as the power sofa. So your power sofa in leather was $6.99. This is $6.99. $7.99 with the leather with the 2 massage. $7.99 for the leather with the sleeper with the 2 massage. Your $5.49 here in power fabric, landed and delivered. So you're $100 up for 2 massage units, $6.49. You'd be $6.49 with the massage over the bed, and you can pull it out and sleep in it. So this is just showing the configuration here with the console taken out and also with the massage recliner. These just show a couple other clean groups that we've done. Again, following the 2 back cushions with the waterfall down the front, a big piece in the front which gives it a little bit higher look. And we just did one here with a palette color from one of the fall fashion colors, and actually did it with a bronze stitching. This we did what I call a man's briefcase sofa. This here gives you a little box here on a track arm. We kept the lines down here, kept it boxy on here, put one of the fall fashion colors on top of here, and kind of see how it fits into the palette of colors. And this really nice, clean, big pieces of leather. We've taken and did another group here showing the round corner instead of the pinch corner. And we've taken set a sectional up here to show that even in a small sectional here, you can do this with just power feet and 2 armless chairs in a corner. Or to load this up, you can do a massage unit here, glider power, massage unit here, glider power, headrest, power lumbar, do massage unit, massage glider power, massage glider power. You now can massage this way, you can sit and massage this way. It now makes the corner functional rather than sitting in it like this. So this is really important to have a small space and to be able to fill that small space with as much as you can in that small space. We are only using 1 handle on all of our sofas. This is, I think, really important, is when you lift your feet up and then you lift the headrest up, if you are in a retail customers in a store and they put the feet down and get out of it, what percentage of your time do you think somebody's going back and pushing the home button or going back and resetting the feet and the headrest back? A lot of times less than 1%, which means when the next person sits in that sofa, the lumbar and the headrest are either in the wrong position, which means when somebody sits down on it, it just doesn't sit right. So if 99% of the time the sofa's not sitting correctly or the back's not sitting correctly on your floor, that's a problem. I spend a lot of time to get the pitch correctly on here for it to be wrong 99% of the time. So we're taking the USB and the USB light out of this one. With this one, when the feet are up and you've got the power headrest up, when you just put the feet down only, the whole entire piece goes back to sitting. So you can't get out of the sofa without it being in the right position. Now when you get out, the seat is sitting at 100% of the time in the right position with the lumbar and the pitch where it's supposed to be. Again, this handle on everything, taking out the USB, taking out the USB light so that you are not draining anything on that battery because that light will drain it out within a few days. This group here is just a high back sofa. It sits very comfortably, very high back, and this also takes the massage unit very well in there. We made this group here that you sit down into the sofa, and we're going to be doing this also in a variety of colors and styles as well. You're better off getting frames that work well and then building ideas and different looks off of those frames. These are just a couple other clean looks. This just gives you another idea off the console love seat, how you can build this off of the console love seat and how you can build this off of the console love seat. That's all coming off of this piece right here. Again, just a couple other clean line groups. And we also show all of these on the website that you can actually look and see some of the other of the clean line groups. This section here is the last division. You've just finished division number 3. So division number 1 was off fashion. Division number 2 was off of fabric nail that can't be done in high volume out of Indonesia, Vietnam, those countries, Malaysia. Category 3 was clean line contemporary, some of the cleaner looking goods we just saw, and this is going to be on smaller apartment size furniture. So this allows for smaller furniture to be in the home with the same styling and detailing on something like this, but you're also getting all the same options. So this can be glider power, this can be glider power, this will also be a sleeper. Your console loves seats in 3 pieces, so you can get sectional, home theater, you can get all that out of this. So this is for apartments, townhouses. Really, when you look at millennials, you're talking about 22 to 37-year-olds. We're focusing a lot on that 30 to 37-year-old, the one that's maybe married, dual income household, 1 or 2 children moving from a 1-bedroom to a 2-bedroom, still smaller footprint. And we're going then, those people that are moving up, and the baby boomers who are downsizing from a 3,500 square foot home to an apartment or townhouse, not wanting to take care of the pool, not wanting to take care of the lawn, and moving down to a smaller footprint. So where those two meet is where I'm developing this line, portion of the line for. Yet those smaller footprints, because somebody has a townhouse or condo in New York, LA, Chicago, doesn't mean that they're broke. Okay, $2 million condo, people have money to load them up with items that are smaller scale pieces. So this allows you to do everything in this smaller group of furniture as well. So the recliner, the same thing. This can glide, power, 360 swivel, and we'll also have the massage chair as well, which if you want the heat, we're allowing this to come off for the heat in the back. So this is going to, as each category develops, I've taken the 4 categories we think are important. As the contemporary grows, we'll grow that category. As a smaller size furniture grows, we'll grow that category, and etc. So that's going to help us to have the categories there, and as the retail population directs what needs to grow, that's what the areas that we're going to grow in. We're very, very aggressively priced. We offer we give a 1% discount for no chargebacks. We ship parts on a quarterly basis. If you're not ordering as many containers, we'll ship parts on each container that's coming to you. A little bit of parts if you're only ordering a container every couple months. But for most customers, we'll ship on a quarterly basis. So you're getting a 1% discount for no chargebacks, a 1% discount for prepaying. So if you pay on invoice, you also save 1%, and we'll ship parts on a quarterly basis to make it very, very easy. This should be something that you should be really take advantage of the massage on building the units, and we're actually taking these massage and spending all year on concentrating on motion and massage and power. We spend 365 days a year only on motion. If somebody can spend part of their time on motion and any time on anything else and beat us in motion, then we're not doing our job. So all year we spend on motion. We want to be the one place to stop for motion furniture. Thank you for watching the video. There's also on the website, it'll show the pictures and also pricing as well, so you can go through that as well. Thank you very much.